but I see them grab 2 blokes and then they went into building 181. And then from
on the training area at Decalia Station, Colour Sergeant Daniel Bennett calls the police. A terror cell has rammed the gate and shot 3 soldiers. They're now holding 2 more hostage in a nearby warehouse. Within a few minutes, armed officers from the Sovereign Base Area Police respond.
Armed police! Is everyone okay?
While this is very much the visible part of Exercise Lion's Mane, it's actually what happens in here, the Joint Operations Control Cell, or JOC, 60 miles away at Episcopi, that's really being tested. Inside, the exercise is being played out as if for real, with police commanders supported by the military directing operations on the ground.
We have to be prepared for any eventuality. Now, recent events have told us that tactics will change from those who wish to bring terror to the public. Our job is to make sure we keep this community safe. Today was about putting in an appropriate intervention to the kind of threat that could or couldn't happen here in Cyprus.
You need to get me my Quran from my car, man.
Back at Decalia, the terrorists are making their demands.
I want a helicopter. I want my Quran in 5 minutes or I kill a hostage.
We're trying to test their reactions to different scenarios, see how they react to the negotiations, what they can and can't do. If they don't get what they want, then eventually they're going to come in and they're going to storm this place.
With the police focused on the building, the organisers throw in another twist. A third terrorist, a supposed suicide bomber, emerges from the trees and rushes the officers, who quickly deal with him. Soon the police bring up reinforcements and begin trying to talk the terrorists into giving up.
I am here to help. Mohammed, how many of you in there?
So for the past 2 hours or so, we've had this mock exchange between this police negotiation team and these pretend terrorists inside this building. They are trying to get them to release a hostage. They're refusing, saying they'll only do so if they're given a copy of the Quran and a helicopter to take them to Turkey. Assessing the exercise are British soldiers and SBA police. Also here advising away from the camera are members of SO15, the Metropolitan Police's Counter-Terrorism Command. Suddenly above the building a helicopter appears, but it doesn't land. The warehouse door opens and the terrorists carry out their threat. The order comes to end the siege and armed officers prepare to storm the building. In reality, the sovereign base areas have a low crime rate, but with military bases here on a heightened level of security, the real threat of a terror attack is one both the police and the military are very aware of.
We spend a lot of time preparing ourselves for these type of incidents. Today was around a terrorist threat, but we also must be prepared for all sorts of other threats, such as a civil crisis, an emergency of some sort, or also a natural disaster, all of which will require a coordinated police-military response.
The SBA authorities say this sort of scenario is one they now train for constantly. This exercise designed to both test their response, but also reassure those they're here to protect. Simon Newton, Forces News, Decalia Station in Cyprus.